Hello everyone, this is our next video of PCNSA series. In this video, we are going to discuss impact of interface types and policies. So if you are selecting interface like a vWire, L3 and tab, so what will be the services, what will be the features that will be enabled after selecting this interface type. So as we already discussed, PCNSA have various interface types, layer 2, layer 3, HA, and a firewall configured with a multi-instance means a virtual system interface type to accumulate the functional requirements. So I'm going to open my another site. So in this slide, you can see if we are selecting tab interface type, so application, users, content, user and content, visibility, without inline deployment, used for the evaluation and audit of existing networks. So in the virtual realm, if we select this interface type, so app ID, content ID, user ID, and SSL decryption include NAT capability features will be in it. If we select that L2 or L3, then all virtual wire mode capabilities with addition of layer 2 or layer through services depending on which type of used, such as virtual routers, VPN routing. So it means that all layer 3 functionalities like VPN, remote access based VPNs, and SSL VPN. So all all function of the firewall will be available in L2 and L3. So this is the services which will be enabled if we select the particular interface type. So decrypting mirror interface. So this is the feature enable the decrypted traffic from a firewall to copy and send to a traffic collection tool to receive a raw packet capture such as NetWinSys and Solra. These are the two external tools that receive decrypt traffic. Decrypt mirror is often used to route decrypted traffic through an external interface of DLP service. DLP is a product category for product scan interface bound traffic for keyword and pattern identity sensitive information. So basically, what we will do here, firewall is typing. I have another side. I can go through that. So decrypt mirror interface, what generally do? This is our PC and this is our google.com. So user is trying to access this Google servers. So those connection with encrypted SSL TLS. Then firewall is having interface, which is decrypt mirror interface. They will send decrypt traffic. Let's say it is the traffic which is coming to this DLP solution. It is not encrypted. So what firewall will do? Firewall first decrypt the traffic and then one copy will send to this DLP solution and other traffic like again encrypt and send to the Google server. So this decrypt mirror interface used for the DLP solutions which will receive the decrypt traffic. This is the plain text traffic sent by the Palo Alto firewall to the DLP solutions. So it is not encrypted. And we have some dedicated interfaces, decrypt mirror interface for which we send the traffic from firewall to DLP. So there are steps to configure this decrypt mirror interface because this interface it's not available easily to use. You have to log into the support portal of the Palo Alto firewall. You need to select the asset, means the firewall which you want to enable the decrypt port. After that, once you select the firewall, you need to click enable and select the decryption port mirror. You need to accept this. This is the screenshot I have taken from support portal. So you need to select this option decrypt mode port and you need to further accept the legal terms and condition because we are like copying data from Palo Alto firewall which is not encrypted, which is the plain text. So before performing this action, you need to work with your legal team to perform these actions. whether you are authorized to decrypt the traffic and send to the plain text to our external DLP solutions or not. So you need to accept this from the Palo Alto support portals in order to move further. Then there is the installation decrypt mirror interface. So once we accept that like term and conditions from support portal, so you have to retrieve the license from the licensor. For that, you need to go to the device setup and operations. So once we retrieve the firewall, once we retrieve the license servers, you need to reboot the firewall. Then after this screen will available that decryption port mirror, and this is the issue time, and this never expires. So I have my Palo Alto VM, but this is not licensed, so I can't show you, but I can go through that license page. So you need to go with this license page. For now, for this video, I'm taking PAVM 10. So earlier video, I was using PAVM 9. So in this video, I'm using PAVM 10. And hopefully I will try to make other videos on PAVM 10 only. So here we need to collect the retrieve license from servers. If I click here, it will not make any sense because we don't have any license. So let's back to our slide. So once we retrieve the license, then reboot the firewall, go to the setup device operations and check for it. Setup device operations. Let me quickly go through it. So if we go to the setup and operations, so here you will, if you're using this, you can reboot. So let's move on further. After reloading, you will get the license of the decrypt port mirror. So further, after that, you need to enable the content ID of the decrypt firewall. So for that, you need to go to the device setup and content ID. So I am in setup. I need to go to the content ID and allow decrypt content. Here I need to check box this. So this I need to enable it. Allow forwarding to decrypted. So this is needed to decrypt the packet for the mirror port. And for my VM, I cannot do it because two things: we require the license, and second thing, this is not supported in the VM series. So I cannot demonstrate fully on it. And if we have a multiple VSS, means multiple virtual systems, so we need to perform this like enabling content ID on the both virtual systems. Let's go with the other. So after that, go to the network interface and Ethernet. So in this segment, we can assign to the port interface type. So in my case, we don't have options to assign it, but I can show you that where we need to go. So network interface Ethernet. So here we need to select that interface and type will be that mirror. So whether we are selecting here, we don't have a mirror type, but here we need to select that mirror type. Decrypt mirror. After assigning interface type, we need to create the decryption profile. So for objects and decryption profile. So after that, we need to go object and decryption profile. We need to create the decryption profile part. And let it open. I will show you that. So we need to create the add. And here you have to type the name of it. That name could be anything. So let's type test. This is the inbound inspection and the outbound inspection. And let's go with that interface settings. So might be this is not available here because we are running on the VM series. So this is not available to check the interface. This is totally the decryption profile. So once we have that interface, it will available to show you, and type decrypt mirror. All interface that have been defined as the decrypt mirror, it will show here. In my case, it is not available because we don't have that interface. And once we create that decryption rule, we need to assign that the decryption policies for it. So in the option tab, we created the decryption profile and we attached to decryption profile. After that, this whole process will be enabled. So I can't demonstrate the fully functionality because of the VM limitations. So these few of the things which I have covered on this video. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please support my channel by like and subscribing the video. Thank you.